Hello, guys. I apologize that it's taking so long to do day 6, but my life has been crazy of recent. So I got a couple of minutes, so I'm just going to do this really quickly. I usually record with my monitor, but I have my other laptop there doing something, so I can't use it right now. And I hope my laptop screen is clear enough for this video. Let's see what happens. So we have, up until this stage, we've connected to the model. We have vectorized our documents, which in this case, we're using the Meta earnings transcript. We have put them in the vector store. We have retrieved relevant documents from that vector store. So now we're going to pass those documents we got from the vector store into our chat model to give us a coherent response. Okay, so here's how we do that. So okay, so these are the documents. So first I'm going to just make them one row, so just like one body of text. So to do that, I'm going to use the concatenate node. Sorry, I'm going to use the concatenate function in the group by node. So group by. Actually, it comes out as a list, so it already comes out as a row, but I'm not sure if I can pass a list. So if I go here, it's a list data type. So I'm not sure if I can pass that. So I'm just going to make it a string and proceed. So the splitter text here, I'm going to go in the manual aggregation, I'm going to put them there. And I'm going to say that I want it to be concatenated. And I want things separated by a comma. That is fine. Okay, let me do a comma and a space actually. It takes the space. Okay. So this is going to be my retrieved documents. I don't like to have the aggregation name unless I'm doing multiple aggregations. So I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay, those are my documents. I'm just going to go here to view it. Looks fine. Looks good enough. Okay, cool. Now this is where, oh, my battery is low. Hold on, let me plug in. Now, this is where it's very important to keep in mind the token limitation from OpenAI. So I'm using the basic 3.5 turbo, and that only allows about 4,000 tokens. So check I did check this. Let's do it together actually. So I did check this to see how many tokens are there. And there's only a little over 1,000. So we're good on the input tokens. And I've set a restriction for the output tokens to be 1,000. So I did that over here. Oh, sorry, 2,000. I have the maximum response length. That's 2,000. I'm going to reduce the temperature to 0.2 because I want it to be factual, right? So I'm going to put that down. Click on OK. Okay, so yes, this is our text body. I need the chat model prompter, not the LLM. So chat model prompter. Okay. So if you connect this guy to your chat model, if you open it, you see that you need to specify a column for the message row on the messages. This is just a way for you to know which message is from the AI and which one is from the human. So we're going to make an empty table structure with the table creator node. Okay. So I'm just going to call this table structure, and it's going to make perfect sense why we'll have this in a second. So here I'm going to say role, and here I'm going to say message. Okay, so the row is either going to be the bot or the human, and the message is going to be the corresponding message for each of those rows. Now, what actually goes in here? Well, what goes in here is simply this, but we need to pass it in with a variable. Variable. Here we wrote a variable to grab this message, and we're gonna, it's the only column here, so it's gonna be fine. We're gonna put it in here as well. There might be a different way to do this, but this is how I usually do it. So you could have actually as many messages as you want here, and then you can wrap everything up in a loop. So we're gonna go in here, and yes, our row, yes, that's the row column, and the message is in the message column. Then for the message itself, the text we're using, we're gonna set a flow variable here, and we're going to select the retrieved documents. That's the information it needs. So system message can also be a variable. So let's actually do that. So we have here the question. and we're going to use a string manipulation node to create something that actually makes sense for our model. So I'm just going to put it on here. I'm going to say this is going to be system message. So this is going to have exactly what we're asking our model to do with the information we're giving it. So in here, I'm going to say, I'm going to call this instructions. Okay, let's be consistent. System message. So we are going to say, you are a helpful information retrieval and synthesis AI. Evaluate the accompanying information and answer the following question. Okay, so the question is going to be the other text. Okay, so we're going to join the quote, we're going to join it to the question. And we're going to wrap that up, and that's what's okay. Perfect. So your helpful information retrieval and synthesis AI. Oh, see, I made a typo. Synthesis synthesis AI evaluates the accompanying information and answer the following question. So the question is a variable, and you can change this to something else. Or you can even like have a user input to put in that variable, which, ideally, if you want to productionize this for your fictional hedge fund management team, you'd want to do that. We could do that for fun later. Maybe I could do a project of that in the future. No promises, no promises. Maybe sometime, perhaps. Okay, so that's our string. And then finally, we're going to make this a variable using the table row to variable node. We love this node. I love this node. And I'm going to put it. Okay, since I have two variables, I'm actually going to use the merge variable because I only have one port to input my variables. Okay, so I'm going to put this guy here and this guy here. And I'm going to put this guy here. Okay, and let's just move this a little. So I'm going to go in. Okay, system message is a variable, and the variable is called system message. And then also the message has our information. So I'm gonna, okay, yeah, output overwrite a flow variable. So I'm gonna put the retrieve document as the message. Okay. And okay, and now we're gonna run it and see what happens. Okay, so now let us look at what the AI has told us. So the AI, so this is what the AI said. The AI says the focus area is the evolution and advancement of AI technologies within the company. Which is pretty much it. AI, all about AI, and that's quite true. And yeah, that's pretty much how you use what you retrieved to feed that data to the model, and then the model synthesizes it in our case and gives us a response. The reason why this is oftentimes a very good approach is when you have extremely lengthy information, it's gonna be more than your token limits, both the input and output. So you want to pass only those relevant information to the model to help it address your specific need. And of course, you can have as many questions as you want. At some point, if I have time, I would try to do that so you could see how this could work in a more maybe perhaps production scenario. And that is day 6. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully shortly. Thank you. Goodbye.